Bhakku was an old farmer who lived with his family in a small village. After his wife died, he lived with his son, Bhola, and Bhola's wife, Panna. Bhakku was getting old, so he handed over all the household work and farming responsibilities to Bhola. Bhola worked very hard in the fields from morning until evening. However, Panna was an ambitious woman who wanted full control over the household. She did not like sharing money or food with Bhakku. She began to treat the old man with great disrespect and bitterness. Slowly, Panna turned Bhola against his father. She complained every day about Bhakku's eating habits and accused him of sitting idle while Bhola slaved away. Bhola was weak-minded and slowly started listening to his wife, forgetting all the sacrifices his father had made for him. One day, Panna demanded a formal separation, or Algyojha, of the family property. She argued that they would save money if they lived separately from the old man. Bhola gave in to her demands and told his father that they should divide the house, cattle, and farm. Bhakku was deeply heartbroken by his son's cold words, but he accepted the division without any argument. The house was split into two parts, and even the simple kitchen utensils and cattle were divided. Bhakku received his small share of the farmland and one old bullock. Living alone, Bhakku struggled to manage his daily tasks. He had to cook his own food and work the small plot of land by himself. The heavy labor was too much for his aging body, yet no one from Bhola's side came forward to help him. Despite the split, Panna was still not satisfied with her share. She wanted the small piece of fertile land that Bhakku held. She kept pressure on Bhola to get total control over all the property, showing no mercy for the lonely old man living next door. Soon, Bhakku fell severely ill due to old age, poor nutrition, and continuous hard labor. He lay alone in his cold room, unable to get up or prepare a meal for himself. Bhola wanted to visit his sick father, but Panna strictly forbade him from going. The neighbors in the village noticed Bhakku's poor health and began to criticize Bhola openly. They reminded Bhola of a son's duty toward his parent. Ashamed by the harsh words of the villagers, Bhola finally felt deep regret and decided to go see his ailing father. When Bhola stepped inside the dark room, he saw how weak and fragile his father had become. Bhakku was lying on a thin mat, barely able to breathe. Seeing his father in such a miserable state melted Bhola's heart, and tears filled his eyes. Bhola fell at his father's feet and begged for forgiveness for his selfish behavior. Bhakku, possessing the boundless love of a father, held no anger or hatred in his heart. He gently placed his trembling hand on Bhola's head and forgave him without hesitation. Bhola immediately brought his father back into the main house and reunited the family. He declared that there would be no more division of property or kitchen. Panna realized her cruelty and shame, seeing how close Bhakku had come to death because of her greed. Bhola and Panna began to take care of Bhakku with great respect and devotion. They served him nutritious food and made sure he rested properly every day. The dark cloud of hostility inside the house finally disappeared, replaced by genuine care and peace. Bhakku quickly recovered his health under the warm care of his son and daughter-in-law. He felt deeply happy to spend his final years surrounded by his family. The household was filled with peace, and the bitter memories of the separation slowly faded away. The story shows that real happiness does not come from dividing wealth or land, but from love, respect, and family unity. Premchand highlights how selfishness ruins relationships, while forgiveness and filial duty bring true peace to a home.